everybody. It is Zip Mouth Motivation, as you know, coming to you straight from my spot, my place, my piece, my area. Um, just coming excited because I got another guest, y'all. I got another guest. Somebody who I met in Tampa Mall here in Tampa, Florida. I don't know why y'all know I be like trying to look and see what everybody doing. I was going to get me a piece of cake because I love cake. So and I met this wonderful sister. I don't know why. It was just something about how I had to stop, like, what you doing? And she didn't even have to introduce herself to me. I was like, what you doing? So I want to introduce her, but I don't want to say her name. So I'm going to say it, and it's going to sound crazy to y'all, but y'all know I'm a real person. So I'm just going to say it how I'm going to say it, and then she going to correct me so I can say it right. So it's Antranae. So it's Antranae Gilbert, and she has a nonprofit organization called Lost and Found Sisterhood. I'm not gonna boom out what she do. I'm gonna let her tell you what she do. But it was founded May 2020. But I am gonna tell y'all this. This is a young lady. Y'all know I'm old, but this is a young lady. So like I'm really excited for her to really do something like this because she can reach a community that some of us older women we cannot reach. Not being funny, but y'all know we can't because they be thinking like we thinking judging them. But this is somebody that probably been where they've been at or seen what they seen and understand what they're going through now because the times change as you get older. And so things that younger people see, the younger generation see, we don't see it the same. Even with a couple of years, 5, 6, 20 years, whatever, you don't see it. So, Miss Lady, I'm not going to hold no more of your time. This is your hour. So, tell us about Lost and Found. Where did that come from?
Well, first, I would like to thank you for, bringing me on your podcast. I am honored. My name is Antranae Gilbert. I am the CEO and founder of Lost and Found Sisterhood. Um, Lost and Found actually came from my grandmother. She named my organization, excuse me. Maybe like 3-4 years ago, I was, came in my grandma's house and she was standing there and I, shared my vision of what it was that I wanted to do. And as I'm explaining it to her, like, I want to help the youth in any way that I can. Like, I feel like they need us. Like, and she like, yes, they lost. Like, you can help find them. And ever since then, I stuck to Lost and Found. And every job I had, everyone who I came in contact with, they gonna know about Lost and Found because I'm gonna speak on it and, share my vision with others. And Lost and Found is personal. Like it's very personal. I get emotional about it. I done shed a lot of tears. I done stayed up long nights and prayed and asked God for guidance and strength to keep my vision and, to motivate me and to help me find my purpose here on earth. And he's using me right now. Growing up, I didn't have a regular childhood. I was in a hospital.
Wow.
So
y'all, she getting emotional, but it's okay because that's why we here.
Yeah, draw me back.
Come on.
When I was 4.5, I was actually, diagnosed with leukemia. I've been in remission for over, I'd say 16 years.
Congratulations.
So I am a cancer survivor. And I have been through a lot. I actually stopped breathing. So I was, they pronounced me. They told my mama, go home, ain't nothing more they could do.
Wow.
I have had a lot of blood transfusions, and there's a lot that I went through, as a child. And, growing up and losing, my little cousins and seeing them go down the roads that they going down, trying to find love in the streets, and
Right,
their
right,
parents not there to guide them and
right.
support them in the areas that they need in life. So I
What?
feel like it's something like I can do.
Right,
So
right.
every day I wake up, I'm working on Lost and Found. I'm always working in my sleep. I'm working. I wake up, think it's time to work.
Right.
So it's like I really have a passion and a strong drive for Lost and Found. Lost and Found Sisterhood is for teen girls who's experienced sexually abuse, mental abuse,
Mm,
trauma, parenting separation, and lack of guidance.
right,
And we doing everything possible, and I'm trying to build we in the process of building a strong team
right,
to run our foundation, to go to different cities and states and countries where they need us.
right.
Because it's everywhere. It's going
It's
on.
everywhere.
It's all over the world.
So, what is your mission? Like, what are you trying to do with these young women that have gone through this trauma? Like, what are some things that you're trying to do with them in the community, national? Because I know off the mic we talked about, like, you was like, I'm gonna go everywhere.
Yeah.
So, what's your mission? Like, what's your main focus for Lost and Found?
My main focus is, to make sure that all of my girls that we come in contact with, that they feel welcome, they feel
Right.
love, they feel that support, they feel
Mm,
that this is where I can come when I'm down, or I feel that I need someone, because not they're afraid to open up because
right.
of judgment, of
Right.
how others will bash them, like, oh,
Mm,
you were out here, doing this and that. So
right.
they need someone who can understand them on that level.
Right.
So it's like my main focus, my main mission is to make sure that when they come to Lost and Found, they have that help, they have
Have
that
that
support.
support. Right.
So when we do get our future learning center, I want tutorers and counselors there, different scholarship programs,
Right.
different motivational speakers to come
Right.
out who was on the same path when they was younger, because
Right.
not everyone go through the same
Can understand. Right.
go through what you went through, but when you
Mm-hmm.
actually have someone who then been through what you done been through and
Right.
can actually relate, you can
You can
open up
open up to them. Right.
a little
Right.
more
Right.
better to them. So
Right. Right. What do you see like what do you see within the youth right now is a big barrier for the young ladies, like for the young girls right now, what is the barrier for them? Like why can't they move forward?
um you know it's like some I'm sorry. It's like it's some people that will look at the youth as just you a child.
Mm,
Like you can't go through anything,
right.
you can't experience it, because they thinking like, okay, you just a child, you just
Right.
want to be out in the streets, but you don't know what's behind it, you don't know what's causing these kids. Some kids on drugs and everything, like,
Right.
and like you just think that they doing it because it's what they want to do, but it's what you exposed to.
Yeah.
So it's like everything that you exposed to is like you have nothing else to go to if it's nothing else positive
Right.
that's behind it, or
Right.
someone teaching you like this is the right thing to do, this is
Right.
how you handle this type of situation if
Right.
it come,
Right.
because life gets hard, life, and
Even for
it don't
kids.
pick no age.
That's right. Even for kids.
Yes.
What's some things, I know you told me you already did some things in the community. What's some things that you've already done in the community with the youth, and how do you think it affected them?
We actually had two giveaways.
Okay.
Our first giveaway was last year, 2021. We had our first giveaway. I teach my girls, like, it's not always about receiving.
Right.
Like his families out here who really don't have nobody, like they going to sleep without a bed. Like they don't know where their next meal gonna come from, their next dollar gonna come from. Like it's people out here that's really, going through it.
Right.
Like to be grateful, and if you can help in any way, try and be that extra hand.
Right.
So I think it was November 20th. We had our second annual giveaway before Thanksgiving. And I like to share this because it was a lot of, they was grateful. They was thankful,
Right.
that I came out and had like I had ham, like a whole
Did you already
Thanksgiving
have it all
dinner.
cooked up?
Yes,
Oh!
like I cooked. I woke up like 6 o'clock that
I
morning.
met you too late. Look.
I didn't cook everything up, and like I went out there, and they was like so thankful. They like,
Right.
we thank you so much.
Right.
Like, for coming out here, and it just made me feel good, for my girls to have the experience to put a smile on
Somebody else's face. Right.
So yes.
What was the girls' feedback like? What the girls say? Like some of them say afterwards, how they felt?
I actually have girls who want to get into that field of giving back.
Right.
And, giving back to the community and seeing how could they help in the community. It's good for them to have that mindset, especially when you're young. Because there's a lot of people who's in need, even if it's just for a conversation.
That's it. Sometimes people just want to talk.
Yes.
What's your age limit? Like, do you have an age limit? What age range are you working with your company Lost and Found? I mean, with your nonprofit Lost and Found?
When we first started, the ages was 10 to 18 years old.
Right.
I decided to open it up this year for 4 years old to 18 years old.
That's a great age.
So we can split it up into like 2 different classes, like 4 to 10.
Right.
Have them working on a project on the same topic, and then having another group because we walking into our course, our educational course.
Right.
About respect, peer pressure, depression, responsibilities.
Right.
And teaching them things like that you need
that they need to know. Right.
Yes.
So if someone wanted to come in and volunteer to do something, what are some of the criteria that you have as far as what that person needs to be and what they need to bring to the table to support you?
Pretty much all I ask for is attendance. Like, just to be there.
Right.
Like, just to, be attentive to the girls.
Right.
Make them feel welcome just as well as I'm making them feel, comfortable and welcome. I want everyone else to, like, okay, we can come to everybody that's here. We can come to anyone in this room.
Right.
Like, it ain't just a specific person. But if you want to volunteer, it's like, I'm pretty much open. Like, long as you see that this something that you want to do and it's something that you can do, I'm open.
Right.
Yes.
So within those communities, do you find the different communities that you work in? Because I know you live in one area, but you work in each community within Tampa. So anybody in the Tampa area or surrounding areas can come in and say, hey, I want to sign my daughter up. But how do they sign up?
I actually have youth and parents applications.
Okay.
So they would just fill it out. But far as in the Tampa area, I had girls in Clearwater,
right.
Orlando.
Right.
So it's like
she worldwide, y'all
yes,
see.
And then I have a new program. It's called Grow With Us. So right. Even if you in another state or city, right. And you not close to Tampa, like you can still get on like I have it where you can like join our live, like say if
Mhm.
we have a event or a giveaway or something like
Right.
that, like we'll be live or we can, interact with one another
Right.
and it'll feel like you there in the
You
room,
right
like
there in the
virtually.
room. Okay, that's
Yes.
cool. Now that's
So I
cool.
actually thought of that not too long ago.
Yes,
I
I
was
like
like,
that. I
I want
like
to
it.
find a way, to like, because it's a lot of people that come and, email me, like
Right.
tons of emails and messages and stuff like that. And people be like, oh, I'm in California or I'm in this place. And
Right.
I'm like, wow, well, I'm in Florida. So I'm like, I actually prayed about it.
Right.
I'm like,
So
Father God, just.
you can do this virtually, so they can be there and get involved until you expand and be able
Expand
to
and be
like
able to
travel
come to
different
your
places.
city.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So once they complete your program, what's the next step? Like, do they like? How do you all keep in contact with them? Or
I actually don't want like a deadline on it. Like you can
okay,
build me
forever.
forever. Like this
Okay.
is a lifetime. I'm on a journey right now. It
Right.
ain't no destination.
That's good.
So we here to rock out. I want to travel with them as well and
Right.
their families and show them like about history.
Right.
Like
Right.
really go out to different countries and show them how, because everything's pretty much still going on. We
Right.
just got it good here.
Right.
Like in here we got it good, but it's a lot that's still going on that we don't talk about, or
Right.
the people not gonna talk about it.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And if parents get involved, what is it? Are you running the classes with them? Are you running the classes? Are you running a separate thing for parents to be involved?
Parents, I pretty much invite the parents and the youth out to any event
Right.
that I ever held, and they can come out and pretty much be a helping hand as well, like
Right.
just for your child to like, okay, my mom involved, or like everyone's getting involved. I want the community involved because we all is one. Like it ain't gonna just take
It ain't
me.
just you, right?
Like
Right.
it's gonna take your the parents to teach the youth as well,
Right.
because whatever you tell your child, they're gonna most likely listen to you anyway.
Exactly. I like it. I like it. I love everything that you're doing because I feel like it's needed. You know what I'm saying? Like it's needed for the community, for the girls especially, because like girls sometimes we get caught up. Our mind be like we want to do the right thing, but then like our heart and the traumas, we be falling this way and falling that way, and then we be trying to stand up straight again. But to have that support to kind of pull you back together. So in some of these classes that you run, do the girls end up supporting each other? Like they okay, yeah.
Like we had I actually, share a few of our events that we have held. We had building confidence.
Okay.
And we must learn to take full control of who we are, regardless of our past mistakes, and love who we are inside and out. So that was helping them to build a confidence, knowing that you are beautiful. We did a 30-day challenge where every day we went around the room and put a challenge. Like I challenge you to drink 3 bottles of water, or I challenge you to look in the mirror and say I'm beautiful. Like we just ran
you just
off
did
of that.
something every day. Okay.
And then we had a growth picnic, and having a growth mindset and having the confidence that you will make it through, but it's an opportunity for you to learn. Like teaching them like to have that mindset to just go do whatever it is that you put your mind to. Like don't limit yourself in nothing in life, because anything is possible.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we have a lot of meaningful events. Like all of my events don't get me wrong, we have fun. It be a lot of different hands-on activities for our girls to keep them engaged, but is a learning consuming process as well.
Right. So what happens? Do you have soon, maybe in the near future, far future? I don't know, in the future, to bring like young men involved too.
I'm actually trying to get Lost and Found Sisterhood off the ground, and I'm going into my brotherhood.
Oh, yay!
Yes, so
Okay, so
we
y'all hear
are
that?
gonna have a brotherhood.
That's good. That's real good. I like that. I think it's needed because you really don't see that many
It's
community
needed for the
centers.
youth.
It's just
is.
needed for them in general,
It
and then the
is.
parents come in, and like everybody have something that they're involved in, and then they can do and produce into the world. That's great. That's great. So you trying to get do you have your tutoring service going now, or are you trying to get that up and running?
That's what I'm trying to get up and running.
Okay.
Like those the future visions that I have for Lost and Found. You know, to have the tutors there at least 2 to 3 times weekly to help them with their homework.
Right.
And because right now teachers ain't, with the quarantining and the COVID and everything going on, they don't have time to really, be as hands-on as they probably would like
to. You're right. You're right about that. You're right about that.
Yes. And then if one person catch COVID, they send the whole class home. Now these children not really getting a proper
they need, the modality for they need. That's true. So tell me about. So tell me, this is a nonprofit organization, right?
Yes.
Now, if somebody want to donate to your nonprofit, because I know like donations are always needed. What kind of donations do you take? I know monetary, but do you take, what else do you take?
Right now we take PayPal.
Okay.
And in the process of getting Zelle.
Okay.
So once I get information on that,
you start doing that.
Yes,
okay. And who can they, like, what's your PayPal so they can, if they want to send it, like if somebody want to send a secret donation, or if somebody just want to donate, period, they want to donate to the cause, who can they send it to?
It's Antranae Gilbert. It's just my first and last name, Antranae, and Gilbert, Gilbert. So yes, it's just my first and last name for my PayPal.
Yes. And where can they find you? Like, what's your website, your business pages, where you located at so they can find you?
Yes, I am located. My social media, I have an Instagram and Facebook. It's lost _foundation with 2 N's at the end of foundation. And our website is www.lostandfoundsisterhood.com.
Okay. Well, anything you want to share with the people? I think you did good. I think you did excellent. I'm proud of you. Y'all, I done talked her to death when she got here so she wouldn't be nervous, because I wanted her to get her mission and her vision out there. I feel like you meet people at appointed times. It don't matter the situation. And y'all know I'm really an introvert. I don't know how I got a podcast. This is crazy. And I just walked up to this lady like, "What you doing?" So, and she was looking like, "Oh, well," she was like, "Well, let me." I said, "Don't worry about it, baby. I'm finna start reading. Go ahead, I'm listening."
And you did. You went right on to reading.
I started reading. She was talking. And so, but I was excited to see somebody out in the community, especially like a young person out in the community, trying to reach young people and trying to save them. Y'all know, like, our communities are, they crazy these days. You know, she just talked about, like, they on drugs, and we don't understand. We think that this is what they want to do, but so many things contribute to behaviors. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many things contribute to. Yeah, they do. Like, it's serious. And then in young people, if we could get them to understand, like, you have to learn how to deal with this behavior, then maybe we can have better communities. I'm not saying like people gonna save the world, because y'all know if I could save the world, I would.
No, and you can't. And you can't save everybody who you come in contact with, but we gonna put in that effort.
Right. And that's what it's about. If you put in that effort, and this sister is putting in the effort with the Lost and Found Sisterhood, I think that is a great effort. It's major in my book. You know what I'm saying? So y'all donate to my sister. so that Lost and Found can get up and we can go ahead and start this Lost and Found brotherhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we can save these young men
group
too.
Homes.
Right, group homes.
Yes.
Yes. This woman got it going on, y'all. I'm telling y'all, she got it going on. This is exciting. Get involved. Get it together. When I post the podcast, I'm going to definitely post all her handles so you can click on her links, even up to her PayPal. If you donate $5, I'm sure that will help her in doing more for these kids out in the community and giving her more exposure so people can join. She got online, like you could be on Zoom. You don't even have to be there. You could just have your energy there and just watching, sharing her posts all over the place, and just, letting the world know, like, this is what we're doing. This is what's happening. It's a lot of people, especially African American community, that's doing big things, and we don't know about it because they don't talk about us on the news in a good way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
This is something that need to be on the news, and this is something that people need to be donating to and sending her those letters and those emails and donating clothes and even donating their time. You know what I'm saying? Like, their time. Like, she trying to reach these girls and trying to teach them. You might be a good guest speaker. You know what I'm saying? Somebody to give them some positive energy. If you came from that level of life, you know what I'm saying? You can tell these girls, like, listen, I was out there in the streets and this is what happened. This is what happened. This is what I went through. Yeah, you might not see it that way now, but the latter, you know what I'm saying?
Just from letting them know.
Right.
Even if it's just something that they hear one time.
Right. Yes. You plant a seed, one plant, one water, but
yeah.
Okay,
they
that's
gonna
it.
Fall back on it. Even if it's 2 years from now, 3 years from now, they gonna remember exactly what you said and how you was a help in their lives.
Right. Yes. And this sister done overcame. Like, it was big for me when she said, "Yep, I had my ailments in my body." I was like, "What?" She told me that before we even got on the mic. So I was just like surprised, because that means, like, this is her thing. This is like her thing. Like, this is her purpose. And so, like she said, she sleep, eat, wake up in the middle of the night, dream about this Lost and Found sisterhood. And that's major.
And my cousin, he called me one day, and it actually had me crying. He was like, Antranae, like, I love how you love Lost and Found. Like, I want to find something that I really like to do where I can love it how you love Lost and Found.
Right.
Like, he behind the scenes, behind everything that I do, behind everything that I post, like, he really see, like, the hard work.
Right.
It come with pain. It come with a whole lot of pain and strength. So it's like, you gotta get up and keep going, no matter what obstacles come your way.
No matter what.
It's gonna be a lot of trials and tribulations, but with faith, you got everything.
You got it. Oh.
So it's like, that's what keep me going. I stay prayed up. I thank God for everything that that comes my way.
Right.
I'm ready.
Okay. She said she ready.
Like,
she is ready. Y'all is not playing with Antranae. She is the red tech. Ready. Okay. Now I'm proud of her.
And I thank you so much for this amazing opportunity, because it's definitely an amazing opportunity, to be here. And it ain't by chance.
Never. It's never.
Like, God uses us to help each other in any way that we can. And I love the fact that you're willing to help me in areas that I need help. And I
bring it. You're going to help me. You're going to help me
and we can help each other.
That's how you build.
That's how you build.
That's how you build. Yeah. So I'm going to end it, because my sister, she ended it good. I don't got nothing to say except for I appreciate her time and her energy coming on the Zip My Motivation podcast. Yes. Y'all know, as usual, I love y'all, and good night. Good night. Good night.